A very good morning, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. Said reports that nurses at Sali Mugabe Hospital, formerly known as Harare Hospital or Rupagomo, actually engaged in protests because of lack of equipment at the hospital. So the biggest challenge is that we have seen the government failing to provide the necessary equipment, the necessary medications, and funds to make sure that these hospitals function very, very well. Let us take a look onto this new development and understand what is really happening, because it's all there in this video. So unfortunately, my system is actually playing up. Let me try again to bring this video so that we get to know and understand what is really happening. Number one, they are demanding medication, they are demanding water, they are demanding syringes. So basically, they are actually demanding everything. And let me see if my system is going to permit me to bring this video for us to actually take a look and understand what is really happening there. It's said that these people are not even protesting for their own salaries. They're protesting So when you look at the kind of things which they are demanding in that song, they are talking about medicines, they are talking about water. Water is something which can be easily resolved. Pasina kana kuti in a week, nyaya dzemvura pazvipatara dzinenge dzaresolviwa. We all know in Harare, maybe let us talk about two major hospitals, that is Harare Hospital. Let us talk about Parenyatwa Hospital. Then we talk about 10 general hospitals which are in provinces. Then we can talk about UBH and Mpilo. So if you say 2 + 4 + 8, we have removed Harare and Bulawayo as metropolitan provinces. Then we are dealing with 8 other provinces, as well as the 4 hospitals, key hospitals in the 2 metropolitan provinces, which means how many boroughs do we really need in these areas? Vanatungwarara, they're taking money, running to our veterans, and this and that. We have rigs at Zinwa. Why can't these rigs at Zinwa, DDF, whatsoever, go to these hospitals and drill these bores? We now have satellite systems which can detect water more easily, which means in the vicinities or in the areas around these places, they can use these satellite systems to detect where water is. How much is it to get a satellite survey? It costs around $350. Then in Harare, you don't need to pay for huge exorbitant transport fees, which means $400 is enough to get a survey at each and every hospital to say, this is for Gomo Hospital. You just need $400, and they will determine where the water is exactly in and around the area. And even if water is outside the premises, this is an area. This is an area controlled by the city of Harare Council, which means they can even peg anyway and get that water bowl. Then you just need how many solar panels? We can talk of less than 12, 15, 20 solar panels for that hospital. There will be enough. We can talk about just to put water tanks. How many water tanks? You can simply put 10,000 liters at 10, and you have 100,000 liters on one go. And that 100,000 liters of water can be pumped in one day. And then you know that you have dealt with the issues of water shortages at Harare Hospital once and for all, Parenyatwa Hospital once and for all. These are very, very easy things which can be done by a competent government. We are talking about solutions which can be implemented, which can be put in place to deal with the water shortages, such that we don't see nurses protesting against water issues or water challenges. This is something which is very, very important, and this government does not care. What are they going to do? They will go and start to say, we are giving bowls to war veterans. We are doing a blah, 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 blah. You have those machineries, you have everything. Why are you not doing this? It's a matter of they just don't want to do it. How much is a solar panel? Right now, a solar panel is around $75 for 405 watts to 450 watts, $75. And 300 watts is going for $55. So if you are to put my 400 watts for Gomo Hospital, you just need around 12 of them. And then you put something like a 3-4 horsepower pump. So this is so easy. Easy things which can be resolved, which can be dealt with, but they just don't want. This is the kind of Zimbabwe government which we have. So Varakashi will go all over trying to insult people, threatening people. But that day you are going to Parenyatwa Hospital and you will find no water there. Those who you go there and you find your mother struggling. You go there and you find your grandmother struggling without water. Nurses, when they don't have water, what do you expect them to do? You want them to carry buckets from their homes? No, it can't. Syringes must be available. Medication must be available. How are you going to treat patients without medication? The government has accepted that they have a shortfall. They've raised 44 million for hospitals where they need something like 17 million. The whole country needs 17 million per month, but they've raised 44 million. So what do you think is going to happen with 44 million? What is the shortfall? How, if you look at it, 17 million against the 44 million for the whole year. We are talking about 44 million for the whole year. While these hospitals, they need 17 million per month. Who was covering this gap? It was being covered by donors. America was basically covering for this one. USA was basically covering for this one. Right now, they're insulting USA, saying, no, Zaitika, Zanaka, we are now, but they are failing. These nurses have been left vulnerable. There is no equipment in the hospitals. We have seen it in Bedbridge, where they were using cardboard boxes for the patients. Hospital beds can be made more easily, but are they able to do so? No. There are people who are willing to donate hospital beds from UK, from Australia, from Canada, from wherever they are, which are being sold for a song at auctions right there. But this government is heartless, so that the process is for you to be able to deliver those beds. You know, they are tiresome. Those are the problems which we have. Look at how private hospitals are being equipped by the people in the diaspora. They're trying by all means, but those private hospitals are expensive. So why can't the government do the right thing? So they don't care. So this is it in Zimbabwe. Nurses are actually demanding better things. They are demanding water, medicines, syringes, and other medical equipment so that they deliver services in a more professional way and they save lives. But this government will continue to turn a blind eye. Instead of providing for what is lacking, they will come after these people. Where is the money going? Money mari kuenda kunotengera veterans mabhasikoro, mari kuenda kunotengera youth ZANU-PF motikari. That is where money is going. They have dedicated over $10 million for cars for ZANU-PF people. But in hospitals, imagine if they had bought 10 million worth of beds, hospital beds. Imagine if they'd gone to Kunana UK auction and they buy $10 million worth of beds. How many beds were we going to have right here in the nation of Zimbabwe? So this is a matter of time. And we will continue to speak truth to power without fear, without favor. Vision says Mnangagwa is going to kill people from now kusvika musi 18 April. Kubva nhasi is trying to install fear to avoid the 31 protest. And guys, like the video, remember, hatina kwatinowana news at the chokwadi. Okay, so this is it, Team Zimbabwe. We need your support. Pamno like, pamno share my videos. Edu, that is the best way you can support us to make sure that we continue to move forward, we continue to thrive. We are living in a nation where we are being fought left, right, and center. And this is something which is very, very important. We rely on you for us to be able to continue. So your likes are very, very important. The more you like, the more our videos are shown to as many people, and the more we are able to raise the little revenue for us to sustain these broadcasts. For this, for the past months, we are trying to fund ourselves because hakuna mari iri kubuda because of the attacks which were launched on our platforms, and we will continue to soldier on up until change comes to the